Hello, this is Divine Sunshine coming to you with a energy tapping into the 1221 gateway. Getting the message straight from source to see what is it that is happening, what does it want us to know, what is it preparing us. And so I'm just going to channel a message using the cards, letting us know what's going on for the 1221. Okay. Okay, clear. The 1221 gateway is for us to understand to practice empathy, not only for ourselves, but the collective and those around us. Understanding that things are going on below the surface that we do not know. There's some growth that's going on underneath the surface, represented by the lotus that's in the picture, to help us truly get more into our heart space. If you're working with your Archangel Raphael will be a good one to take as you are taking this journey into this opening of the gateway. Going in and understanding that a lot of us have to practice being empathetic to ourselves, practice patience, understanding that sometimes it's nothing that we know or understand. There is nothing to know, and it's just to be and allow the growth process to take place. So a lot of us may feel like we at this point, because this is like almost ground zero and starting over again with this new beginning, to truly understand, to just allow the process to happen, to be forgiven if we don't know what to do at this time, because we're experiencing an evolution, evolution in ascension, evolution in unconditional love, evolution as to the universe and the world and the way we see things, to help us to stand in our power. So the two areas right now would be to concentrate on would be the heart and your solar plex, according to source. Clear. Those of you all that are been watching the channel, this is me tapping into your energies collectively. So with this energies that's going on and the changing of the planetary shifts, understanding that source wants you to know that nothing is yet set in stone. With the new energies coming in, we'll see a lot of settling in. I told you before, it's almost like they're landing. There's a landing going on of energies and finding a way in which it'll actually settle within your body, settle within your nervous system. Some of the energies have been affecting nervous systems because you're getting a new nervous system as well. And so that is causing for many of you all to have this upheaval going on. It's also hitting your nerve collectively. Even in the earth, the energies are shifting, and it's almost just like in our nervous system in our body, it's just the same thing. You got those electrons and neutrons and things firing up those sensories, and they're showing me the neurons sensors within you getting fired up. And so that's again, they're causing for new things in electrical circuits and electrical circuitries and things to ignite. And so it's a lot of new things, a lot of newness. Again, watching how we're looking at illusions, resetting ourselves to really truly value and to depend upon our intuition and our awareness, because we're moving into the energies of understanding our worth, which is you are good enough. This is the energies that they want us to know, that they have implanted everything within us to let us know that we are, as April Williams said, born for this golden life. This is it. We are enough. This is where they're shifting us into. Understanding that we have also they want us to know that we have a win-win outcome in the forecast no matter what you do, you can't lose. You won't be singing the Michael Jackson song saying, you can't win, you can't get out, you can't get out of the game, you can't win, child. No, you won't be singing that. So no matter what you do, it's a win-win, because again, like I said before, there's an autocorrect that source is using, that no matter what, the scales are balanced. They've got the representation of Libra here. So again, you are balancing the yin and the yang, that part. So anything that you do on this side, they have to counterbalance it and make sure that maybe something else will happen on the other side to get you right back into alignment. But right now, I said right now, a win-win no matter which way. That's why I told you, don't be afraid to make a mistake, because no matter what, you're going to end up a winner regardless. So this is where you are. Source wants us to know that we are destined with this new gateway coming through. Too many. No, I feel like it's that thing wasn't. Got you some flyers. Wants you to know that it's time to release those things that no longer serve you, no things that are attached to you. It is time for you now at this point to let it go. Let it go, let it go. Do, 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 do. So it's time to let it go, to be able to give blossom to something new, rich. I see flowers down there at the root, to give root to something beautiful, understanding that you are enough. Understanding that, again, we're destined for security here, based upon things in the past, new discovery, new technologies, understanding that we will be able to have security in understanding that those things are now in the past. However, they're written on the wall, so it can be as a reminder to help us to know how far we came from. And sometimes those are like landmarks or markers to help us to really truly understand who we are. Let's not forget. And it helps us to understand this. Look like this is battles, like the battles we have came from, and the evolution, because this is a mammoth that's on the wall. So what we have evolved as well. So the mammoth is like also stone age. So again, that would be something to be saying that, you know, it's different cycles that we have been through, and some of those things that we have been through then are things that we are not, they happened, but again, those are things that not to, again, to move into the future. They don't have a place for that, because they're no longer there. Extinct. It's no longer a need for. I feel like it's something here. No longer their need for it now. They can't exist in the world that we have, because those are extinct. We got fire. To be again in security, it's also going to take action to have that. Understanding we're destined for the truth. We are the truth and the light. Gaining knowledge. I also feel like my friend that told me when I did her past life said truth seekers, that we'll be seekers of truth, and some of it will either be seeking the truth, or we will be the truth that the world needs to hear. Okay, so those are some things that we will be exactly dealing with as well. All right, so she didn't grab that. All right, then. So what areas are we going to be affected by this 1221 gateway? What areas will be affected that they want us to really concentrate on? This one don't want to go on. Okay, we got some physical activities. What I feel like, again, that's in the 3D. It's going to be a lot of activities in the 3D. It's going to be shifting and moving around. Some of these things is that you're going to have to use your communications, your throat chakra, your bridge, to be able to make things manifest and to come true. That's an area that they're saying, at least to physically bring the thing that's more metaphysical or in dimensional into the 3D. So you're going to have to communicate it. You're going to have to allow also, if this is purple, you're going to have to allow some downloads. Downloads will help to give you the answers that you seek. Okay, so what you're going to have to do is make sure that your crown chakra is very clear too. I see a 6 and a 7. 6 is love, 7 is spiritual completion. Together 6 and 7 makes the number 13, which means something is going to have to die in order to that. So again, that's why it's all this physical activity, because there's death, there's things getting rid of that's around. So with this gateway experience, that's going to be happening as well. When we're talking about the energy, when we're talking about the energy, on this one, clear. Okay. All right. For some of you all that we're talking about, as far as this energy that's going to be searching around, is about these contracts. Okay. We got 3 things here. So some of you all, if you have some contractual things and some of the physical activities that might find some shifting and changing, is if you're binded by something, a contract like a job or a house or marriage or even divorce, those things, anything that's got to do with law or signing of papers, there's going to be some movement because of this gateway coming. You know, the gateway experience is 3 days before and 3 days after. And so this is one of the things that's going to be really actually experienced, that's going to be affected by that as well, which is that. Excuse me. So that's going to be something that's going to be affected by that, because of, I keep on feeling like you could have did this a little bit better. You'll see. This may not hang in there. So that's going to be something that again will be affected if you have anything that has to do with contracts. Interesting. It's got a 6 here. 6 to me again is like it's love. It's like whatever it is, it's going to help you on your highest path to put you on as to really experience like love for real. Love. That's interesting because again, this has to be whatever this contractual thing that you are binded or something that you're binded with. The law could be also karma as well. That could be represented by this too. Remember, those things are ending. Those hard lessons as well are ending, causing us to really start taking introspection as far as how we can really truly get on the pathway of the way where we actually need to start going. And in doing that, it's going to cause us to really, the next thing is here, the garden and the gate. Some of us are standing right there, according to source, like a child in wonderment, wanting to try to cross over and open up the gate to go over to the other side. And this garden and the gate, understanding that you opening the gate opens up the beauty that is inside. There's a butterfly here, which is asking for transformation and finding beauty that's all around. And you're standing just right there at the threshold. This is just, again, like they say, the gateway. The gateway is bringing this to you. You're right there standing in the gate because you're understanding that the next step for this, you got the contract here, which is something that's binding you, standing right there because of this gateway energy that 1221 is bringing you. So you could truly become the angel of love that you're destined to be. And this is where you are. Now, this could be being with your angel of love, feminine or masculine. I'm talking to twin flame collectives. I'm not going to break it down by energies. If you're watching this, this is for you. So again, they become truly the angel, the ambassador of love. This is what he wants you to understand, to come into being for. Some steps that source wants you to take in order to get into this energy is clear. It wants you to get a handle of this thinking and how it's binding you. So any kind of dark thinking forces, I'm hearing almost some people talk, well, they got black magic on me and they all this dark stuff, some pop there when I said that. They got all this black stuff and the negative and not even that, or I got mental things that's fighting me, and well, just when I get my mind right, something comes along and it triggers me and all this stuff. And they're stating that you got to kind of get control of that because it's getting control of you. Understanding you got to be in your Kingdom Pentacles energies here. Might even find yourself going there alone because this always looks like this is a wolf. Again, to find yourself cutting your own path on things, but being very comfortable, especially when it comes to the material world or in the 3D world, like they want you to understand there's physical activities that's shifting from that. So you're becoming a master of this. King has everything, territories, is able to give orders, orders in the land, so you're able to be in that position. You have everything as far as in the 3D at your beck and call. You have access to everything like that. Want you to understand with this Two of Pentacles, kind of being able to balance out your thought. As far as, to me, when I look at this is like as it so above, so below, so within, so without. Understanding to me is like the same kind of when I look at this, the same types of riches the source has for you, or your abundance that you have, is the same abundance that it should be here in the 3D. Finding that balance there, especially in your emotions, because some of us, when it comes to manifesting things, and that's interesting, she has orange on, when it comes to manifesting things, there's a disconnect as far as what you think is happening. Okay, there's a disconnect about as far as what you think is happening above, so below, as in on earth as it is in heaven, that connection that's happening there. So that's something that you've got to learn how to bring that connection to. Okay, next thing, King of Swords, getting really a control over this mental attitude. This is what they bring it to me. They put the word attitude in it. Your mental attitude, you need a mental attitude check here with this gateway, as far as being able to have, look, he looks like with this here crow, or this, as I represent to me, the crow stinking thing. I mean, he's going, wah, wah, wah. A lot of times you hear crows crowing and making a lot of noise and squawking a lot of times. For that is also understanding how to be able to have control over that. Now also, and I know in Native Americans, crows mean other things. They are also magical as well, and there's crow magic that people do. I'm not familiarized with it now. I'm not going to quote on something that I'm not familiarized with. It's not always a negative connotation, but this too is as well as like looking and seeing how it can be able. I know they say what was in the Bible before, Jesus said before you, the crow. No, so in some ways I'm picking up and they're saying about this crow will help you to be able to know your identity, because even in the stuff that you see that you won't stand anymore, say I ain't doing that way, it is helping to lead you into the positive, into the way in which you want to actually go into your dojo. So we see also he has got this owl here becoming very wise as well. He looks like he has mastery over this sword. He's not just holding it haphazardly, and that's what Spirit wants you to say. When these conflict ideas happen, get control over it and have mastery. And then you have this Page of Swords here, which means it's an undeveloped idea. But you got things, the page energy is like it just developing energy or ideas on things, and how you could be able to deal with that, get some more knowledge on some things. This is what the gateway is pushing you to do, to get you somebody that might even be asking some people to go back to school or really go back to study on some things, so it can create more light bulb moments in your life too as well, and be able to cross over to the other side, because it's a very thin line. This is interesting. She's walking on top of the sword. So that means really having mastery over, I never realized that that was a sword, really having mastery over your conflict in thinking. Like they said, that mental, again, your mental attitude, making it more healthier too as well. So some life changes that this gateway is going to bring you is what? What's the life changes that it's going to bring you? Clear. Join in. So right now you're going to feel the life change that they want you is to be a part, to join in on the fun, join in on the action, join on in the community, where you must go in. That's what the two things they say: join in on the fun, join in on the action. No more being on the sidelines and watching. Some of you all might be called to do your own YouTube channels or things like that. I just seen my niece, she's coming up with her YouTube channel too as well. And so you getting pushed to say, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to go forward. I'm going to do my thing. I'm just out there. I'm going to do whatever it is that's following my bliss. I've been talking for this for the longest. I'm going to write that book. I'm going to do this, that, that. This is what you're getting from. It's like, again, no more sidelining like I had did a long time ago with the Divine Master. And I'm telling them, okay, I made the joke. He's up in the stands cheering me, talking about, you got it, you got it. I'm looking and say, excuse me, come out the stands and come down here and block and defense and offense for me while I am doing all these things in the world. I want you down here with me. I don't want you sidelining. So this is what it is. We're being called to join in. So either you join in with your partner, join in on the fun or the action or something that you're supposed to be doing. You know what that specifically is. Then also Source wants what is some things of love. When it comes to the area of love, Source wants you to understand that this gateway is ushering in this energy. Clear. I keep on hearing the song from Jingle Jangle. Impossible. No, I can be what I want to be. It's just impossible. Said impossibility. Possibilities be it's impossible. Impossible. So impossible. I'm possible. Impossible means I'm possible. Okay. So here we go. Be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. This is what it is. Understanding that is you're good enough. Understanding again, you're the truth. Just said that earlier. This is what Source wants you to know. Be authentic to who you are. And if that means, again, joining in, and maybe sometimes, again, like I always say, as light workers, it's not our jobs for them, other people, to change our minds. It's our jobs to change theirs. Okay. And so that's where we are. Source wants us to also know that in our power, clear, we need to they were just flyers. I think there's coincidence. Here we go. Wants us in our power to detach and move. That goes back again to this one up here. Release. Okay. Also understands us to wants us to get on with our life purpose. Okay. I told you. That's why they say it's time to join in. Join in on the fun, join in on the action. No more sidelining. I definitely felt that. No more sidelines. That's out. Universe wants us. How does the universe Source say it has our back? Clear. It says, in any moment, I could surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. That's why I said I had watched the video today, and the young man was saying right now with the energies and how they are, right now, just be and do not push yourself. If you don't know what the answer is right now, and you've been asking yourself, what's the answer? What should I be doing? Said, don't push yourself. Right now is not the time to do that. Just to surrender. And it's okay if you have confirmation. If you do not have any of the answers at this time, it's just time for you just to be. And if you feel like right now You know, you might say, well, I want this or do this, or something like you say, well, I've been doing this, and you want a Big Mac or whatever it is like that, or you want to get up and do something or whatever, you got it to do that, then do that. Even though you might say, oh, I feel bad, you know, doing that. But that's whatever spirit is leading you to do. So right now, this is to help you to lead you. So also contemplation, that means a lot of meditation for you to be meditating. Also understanding prayer. And then also being understand to be still when there's nothing you could do. Like my favorite song by Dad, like they after you done all you can, you just stand. Don't do nothing, just stand there. And that's an answer. That's a choice. That is an option. That is a movement, and that is the action, because you're deciding to be still. So that's not saying, well, I ain't doing nothing. Yeah, doing nothing is doing something. Okay. The universe wants you to understand that also that they have your back as well, to say the presence of love will always cast out fear. Again, what they always say, perfect love cast out fear. There's no room for both of those two things to reside and be in the same place. It's got to be either or. So it cannot be perfect love cast out fear. So again, do what you love. And once you find something that you love doing, then the fear will check out and go out the window. Okay, so that's that. All right. Um, let's look and see what your higher self wants to say. Clear. This a gateway is working with your higher self for what? At your service. Number 23. That's changed there because you got 5. That's just a process. You got to get in unity with self and alignment, and then together that's creating change. It says, at your service. I hope it's comforting to know there is a big universal butler who is working behind the scenes, taking care of all the details, making sure every little thing is turning out exactly as planned. This butler is a loyal as Fido, as determined as Diana, never ever give up. Naiad, as trustworthy as your own beating heart. So can you let him carry the tray? So again, sources says, I'm there, I'm at your service. Okay, that's kind of self-explanatory right there. And the last thing, notes from the universe on love and connection. Collectively, this gateway is bringing what? Clear source. What is it bringing to us? Several things. This gateway wants you to understand to create space for new love. Ah, I like that. When a thing hurts your eyes, stop looking at it. When it hurts your ears, stop listening to it. And when it hurts your heart, stop justifying it. I love you so much, the universe. This is what they want you to know at this time. Dwell on what you love. Everything is about love. Asking someone to change is like pruning a tree. Neither will ever be the same again. Scarier still is that you can't quite know in what new directions they'll grow. I told you that's what they had before about that empathy. I wouldn't change a leaf on you, the universe. And you're being watched by loving eyes. What if you're actually an ancient gladiator of love and joy who agreed to visit Earth during these primitive years to spark some new thinking, share a few smiles, and help others discover they too are awesome? Just saying, the universe. P.S. Up for a joust? Of course, with rubber thingies. Okay. So that is the message there they're saying about love and connection. Again, new love is coming. Again, understanding to release those things that you feel that is not serving you or giving you love or fulfilling your cup or your ace of cups as well. And understanding that the next thing is you need to just dwell on love and understand that you are being watched. Okay. Yeah, this, like I said again, you agreed to come to here to start something new. That's why I said it's time to join in. It's time to join in with this new. Okay. All right, then. I hope this was helpful to help you to understand about what source is looking for and what is bringing with this new gateway. So again, make sure that you can update now, but move out the way. Okay. Make sure that you go to divineunisouls11.co where I am having a dollar special for my instant readings. This is my special Christmas gift to you all that I marked all the instant readings that is downloadable. It downloads to you exactly readings. You just pick a number from 1 through 11 for the situation. You want to answer about your situation and to see what's going on with your situation, 1 through 11, and then 1 through 7 where you want to find what's the solution to your problem. They have some Kama Sutra, I call it my McNasty, in there in the mix, and then I have this regular if you don't want the extra spicy with the little sexual innuendos added on there as well. So make sure you check on over there at DivineUnisouls11.co so you can take advantage of those things. Like I say, it instantly downloads it right there on the spot, and you'll have your answer right there. Remember to also make sure that you click like, share, and subscribe to this channel as well. Make sure you do that, because when you do that, it helps me to kind of collectively, when I do my readings, I can be able to tap into your energies, and so you can be included in the reading. So that's one of the reasons you want to do that. And so you want to get notified for different things that I'm doing on this channel as well, so that you want to make sure that when I go on live, you are included in that and you get the notification. So make sure you smash the bell for all so you can get all that lovely stuff as well from this going on with this channel. All right, then. Anything else? Also, you can get the 12/12 event recording for that with the bonus from Mama Booker doing a reading as well. That's for $22 too. So you can trek right on over there to DivineUnisouls11.co as well to get that. All right. Okay. So until next time, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascending. Namaste. Namago. Mwah. Love you. All right.